Prova tutti quanti, ragazzi. Benvenuti e ben ritrovati come sempre. Descendant. Livello 19. Vediamo. Innanzitutto facciamo un aumento di padronanza. Citiamo.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
Were the commander's explanations confusing again? Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulg. This proves the guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral is... From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the guide's tracking functionality. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the guide to track the... Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect... Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarog autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
Putting off introductions to your imaginary friend? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarog and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he... Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew, you'd be... And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the so you're her gopher. You really are something. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that all these so-called grown-ups having fun with her imaginary friend.
Vabbè.
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Ironheart. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, in human terms, it felt like my skin was peeling off and my flesh was melting. Descendant. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
I repeat, void dimension link detected. Colossus.
Descendant. A Colossus. This Colossus. Is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion...
Vabbè,
Classification type, stunning
andiamo
beauty.
da Simone.
All descendants in Albion. Prepare for an intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily. And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen. He's gonna have to write so many letters of condolences today.
Alpha let him off with just a slap in the face. He should have gone after his neck.
I don't disagree.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox. Descendants, the Colossi are discerning ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy, even during the apocalypse. But now, suddenly, one is making its way to Ingress. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope. The space-time fabric of the Void is extremely illogical.
Mazzi collegati. Bene, creato il nuovo destino di Greg. Ok. Non munizioni. Ci prendo questo. Di regola. Dovrebbero droppare delle munizioni. In uno stato il boss che faceva attacchi continui.
Cazzo la mano, ti devi quattro morire.
Ma questo è un problema cioè non ho del gioco, il boss ha fatto degli attacchi abbastanza situazioni per questo livello. Poi se sei a livello basso, non hai moduli, padronanze basse, devi affidare, vedi ora c'è un livello 40, pure hai 40 dovrebbe essere la carta. Un po' di perché conosciva ma ora niente, guarda. Ancora per farmare gli amorfi che serviranno per craftare le armi, i discendenti. Bisogna finire la quest principale. Bisogna fare il livello 100, poi lì che si inizia a fare le cose semplici. Sì, no, io no, dico il 100
The space-time
se
fabric
arriva
of the void
quando
is
finisci la
extremely
quest
logical.
principale e sblocchi la modalità difficile.
Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants, even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its... We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an iron heart, nothing can...
Qui devi andare in chat di addestramento. Ok. speciali. Queste si faranno più là.
Just get to the point.
No. Devo mandare il frame.
You said something? I'm sorry. I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area. And then, according to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single... When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable. But I have no trouble trusting you, so I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glay time to join us.
Dottoressa Glay. Però Glay Ultra ci vuole. Vespri. Dobbiamo sbloccare.
You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
Lei. Sono radical.
What seems to be the problem? We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to...
That's correct, Glay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pin...
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus who have stolen our... Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in... Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickenside, it's also one of the few zones where there are ancestors' ruins on the surface. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the characteristics of slickenside make it easier for pulses to pass through it.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity. However...
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the...
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
Tasso di colpo critico abilità. Croce di fuoco mi serve. Facciamo così. Questo sarebbe perfetto. No, basta. Cioè, non è perfetto perché abilità internazionale. E abilità internazionale non le uso. Vieni qua. Difesa. Vabbè. Dai. 91. PS massimo. E allora regulated. Regulated. Sono i pesamenti. 157. PS massimo. PS massimo. Difesa. Difesa. Non mi serve, dai. Dai, facciamo.
This is Enzo. I have set coordinates for the scan drone. However, Volgus forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. We need to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
Stationed at the entrance. Even the Volgus know that there is an Ironheart here. Assessment normal. Defeating the Volgus will force the enemy to retreat.
operation zone has been eliminated. Great job.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. The good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track biosystems. We might even be able to get data that could help us with tracking the Ironheart. If you could, I need you to help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the Vulgus. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect samples. Simple, right? Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No! It's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter! Thanks, Descendant. I'll analyze this quickly and share the details with you.
The enemy has detected the waves being emitted from the drone. You must protect it so we don't lose the data.
Data acquisition at 100%. Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
This is Glay. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
Siamo a questo. No. Sì, questo è lancio razzi. 5, 9, 9. Bloccato quello, legno volume. Sì, tanto. Basta.
Talk to me. This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, these are the ruins. Turns out this is where the investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the magisters uncovered records mentioning the ruins are evidence. Remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the Civil War happened.
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have been a factor behind the outbreak of any civil war. Past or present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the...
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. The Ironheart in Ingress. It could be powerful and dangerous.
Glay, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about.
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced and...
I have so much to tell her, we'll probably stay up all night. Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you...
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go. Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use. I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, please report immediately. Guide, it's just as you said. The Vulgus have realized there is an Ironheart. A Vulgus battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
Battleship. Then there can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Watch out. Movement on your right flank. reinforcements spotted. There's too many blind spots. Get to the top of structures and engage them from there. Inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging them in combat.
Descendant, it'll be difficult for the equipment to pick up any useful data.
Operation complete. Kate, don't forget to share the data. Alright, let's keep it rolling. How has it spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at the entrance has increased. The bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast rate, and it's extremely viscous, so it's almost impossible to get rid of. But we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore. This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together. You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so hard.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives. So if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in. Hey, Kate, can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Wait, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Ha! Just what I've been waiting for. very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
Those Order bastards planted some kind of device here. We'll need to open it to find out what it is. But let's send it to Kate first and get her to analyze it.
Access successful. Begin encryption. Attempting access. I will disable their security protocols. Accelerating encryption process. Descendant, you need to prevent the enemy advancing. I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by Vulgus of the Order of Truth. It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body.
Destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside. Destroy this, so they hid it. Been smooth sailing up until now, but keep your guard up.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
That should be good enough. Great work.
Immunity antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the Vulcans. Let's go collect some.
I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs. This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants.
Good to see you. Shall we discuss the upcoming operation? Clay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested...
What did you just say, Kate? That neutralizer was made from the Do you know how dangerous that was?
Clay, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many... The Descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves. I'm ready to do my part.
Lighten up, Clay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Clay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really. Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one, too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
faccio.
Guide, did you sense the waves emitted from the Ironheart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Ironheart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Ironheart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendants. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, even they were an ancestor of the High Creator, probably played an important role in the incident related to the Ironheart. I've identified all this communication frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor, a vault? What do you mean?
The vault contains an Ironheart. It may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
This device interferes with the Seedlings. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait. We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. Can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
You are merely sacrificial offerings for us. merciless honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their glory.
Have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation. Just get to the point. We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants. Rendezvous with them at the outpost and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start?
Dovrebbe esserci la landa stereo. No, no, landa stereo è già completato. O la palude o mi sembra palude. Sesto, qua. Destra. Destra non ci sono. Questa destra. Destra. Era scritto bene. Destra. 6 8 e 5 7 3 6 9 via 5
stasera devo collegare devo segnare un po' di roba
8000 vieni
che devo fare per domani guarda 8000
vabbè normale mano a mano che avanzi nella missione principale trovi perché aumentano il livello delle armi forza
8000 è buono Quindi stasera mi devo sbeffeggiare tutti i conti, almeno domani non andiamo a cervellarci, capito? Faccio un giro per la mappa, mi segno tutti i drop che bisogna pigliare, che domani riesco.
17.000, qua. 15.000, 9.000. No, questo è meglio. Ok. Vabbè, con 3 slot posso metterci. Vediamo. Questo. Dimensionale, no? C'è quella singola. Tecnologico. Dimensionale. Fusione, no, non c'è. Questa è meglio, questa è. Non ci interessa. Metti questa. Scudo massimo. No, difesa. Metti la PS. No, metti la PS. È una nuova. Scudo massimo. Scudo massimo. Questo. Del battle pass.
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use...
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generators. shipments have arrived. Stay focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. Should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Done. Great job.
Descendant, I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. We don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Sharing the surveillance info. Unfortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some... First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and the most probable reason is that their DNA analysis is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, You need a refining process to remove all the other material.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires...
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzyme...
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated... The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion...
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something.
Descendant. It seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help regain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands? Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot. Excellent job, Descendant. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
Descendant, I've scanned all Vulgus devices within the vicinity and found a device called a mixture injector.
Mixture? Guy, can you check the mixture inside it?
I'm sorry, Clay. As it is a simple injector without any encryption, it is not possible for me to analyze it.
No need to be sorry. It's not too late for us to find it, break it, and then figure it out.
claim they have a death wish.
Injector has been spotted. Guide, can you identify the mixture once we destroy the device?
Growth accelerator that forces intense growth in organic matter, including proteins. The Vulgus plan to use it to obtain a large amount of the enzymes required for DNA extraction. The Vulgus that stole the Descendant's RK serum.
Ha! We finally found him, you bastard! I told you we'd make you pay for messing with us.
Enzo, an enemy generator has been spotted at your current location. Neutralize the enemy forces and disable the generator using high voltage fuses.
It would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it. Terminal access. Inputting security deactivation codes. I have accessed the terminal. Initiating hacking sequence. The terminal has been accessed. Checking information. Have injected their DNA with RK and are attempting genetic modifications.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait, would it be faster if I came to you? Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need...
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you...
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the op. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of... How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha look... Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You three, no. Is it four? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it.
Clay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Caden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receiver. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using Arcane. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's you. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? My Aceve channel was just switched? Enzo? There's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
It's on channel. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcade wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has arcade ability.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcade, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth is there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Check reconnection confirmed. The Asive channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established a defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
Doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like a dream. I'll send you a little present soon.
Image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. Oh, but thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
Reload!
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it's up here. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Con la spin ultra. Per prendere altri spazio. Per prendere il personaggio.
Praticamente stasera voglio entrare perché voglio mettere i settaggi bene perché c'è un casino. Io sono a 1000 la devo del bersaglio, no? Capito? Sarebbe la percezione del bersaglio. E devo vedere questo, in lontananza e invece devo trovare il mio setup, ecco questo. Anche se si vede la sessione sì, quando mi sono fatto un po' bene, ci faccio abbastanza bene. Però ti devo fare vedere la modalità che sono e praticamente non è la difficile, si dovrà fare stato. Devo far vedere.
Our pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
Con il livello gli accessori delle armi, capito come? Tutto con il livello. Quindi
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Java just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing here by yourself? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up. That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go! So, it's just the two of us now.
Ora Vespri. Puoi potenziare i moduli ancora di più. Dovrei dare. Sì, è quello, dai, è quello, dai. Sì, sì, è proprio quello. Ho finito Vespri, forza. Perché dice, vabbè, c'ho 4 ore.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
C'è la teoria? Sì, questo qua. Facciamo uno. No, qui non è che fai le ricerche. Praticamente dove fai il crafting. Crafti la roba, armi, discendenti, oggetti per il potenziamento. Ok, qui sono le casse. Sì, le cassaforti criptate, vabbè, dopo lo faremo. Sono speciali. Va bene, poi questo si fa. Questo bisogna aspettare. Va bene.
Got a question about the operation? Descendant, do you have something positive to... What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did.
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason...
Nell, contact Jeremy.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for you.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All Descendants on standby. Please contact the guide for assistance as required. Command has identified Jeremy's last known whereabouts. Prepare for a pursuit operation.
Reattore si ragazza
Descendant, I've heard about it, but there's something I must tell you. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, and knew it's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. An early warning system. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system cannot be recalibrated. Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. Please transfer my sensory field. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my... Please, help me, Descendant.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
You need information about the Colossi. Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This algorithm is sophisticated. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful colossus. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner, if you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus. Descendant, please proceed.
Aspetta. 10.000. 80. 10 meno 9. 10.000. 15.000. 15.5. 17. 16.000. 15.000. Vabbè. 8.000. 11 e 2, 19, vabbè. 12.000. 12.000. Senti, fatta. Ma sì, dai, iniziamo. Però, aspetta, 426. Questa addirittura 850. Quindi questa. Anche se ne è elettricità, ma non ci interessa. Istruttore, istruttore.
Have you completed preparations? You succeeded in intercepting the executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and but ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you. And also with the entity known as the Guide, if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory. Ah, Descendant, you're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the Intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the Guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Essimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Essimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. We must prevent that from happening at all costs. Rules of engagement for Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.
Siamo arrivati proprio al punto preciso dove dovevo andare.
Credo che scriverò perché è un gioco che mi piace, Battlefield, ho sempre amato, l'ho giocato tanto per 3 anni.
Che Vespri.
Quindi ci sta che qualche shop lo faccia. Poi giocato, sempre nella Nintendo,
però Vespri
ha comprato cosa?
Poi comunque ritorniamo su queste mappe per sbloccare.
Diario di bordo c'è un punto rosso.
Sì, lo so. Poi ci guardiamo con calma.
Prossima tappa?
Devo ritornare nelle mappe precedenti perché devo sbloccare i teletrasporti. Mi serviranno. Nella difficoltà difficile serviranno parecchio. Oh, la prossima tappa è questa, quello dell'eco, come ho detto prima. Kingston è completato. Perché mi è uscito? Andasterino uguali, poi mi sembra che c'è il deserto con la palude, poi c'è
Bianconotte.
no, mi sembra sì, c'è la gola bianconotte, poi c'è Aigos e poi c'è la fortezza. Sì, così.
Questa? Ah,
Agios.
Ok, fortezza. Vespri, l'hai fatto?
Dopo la palude dell'eco c'è questo, il deserto
È finito.
Sì, è finita la modalità.
È finita la cosa normale, no?
Sì, è finita la difficoltà normale. Quando è finita quella, dopo all'ultimo si sblocca veramente il gioco, perché lì c'è da prendere, farmare.
Farmare un sacco di roba, E lì entrerò anche.
Potenzi le armi, certo. Potenzi le armi,
Vabbè,
i personaggi.
Come farlo a Endrick, come farlo a Battlefield, perché
ci sarà un sacco da fare lì c'è da perderci parecchio.
Se riesco a farmarti. Io ora
ci
devo
vuole
se no col cavolo quello finiamo.
Per fare belle cosine ci vuole un sacco di tempo. Purtroppo questi giochi richiedono molto tempo per ottenere le cose buone. È così. Comunque,
io domani ho a corso? Domani, sono segnato la posizione di tutti i globicini che devo prendere. Sono 9 mi pare. Non fallimento. Poi tocca andare alla tavola rotonda e darle alle 2 anziani, le decenti, quelle lì che erano lì, lì dove si può comprare.
E vabbè, dai.
Va bene.
Noi vi salutiamo ragazzi e ci vediamo alla prossima.
Ciao.
We'll soon have some decent weapons thanks to some brave veteran. Isn't that great?